Quincy was the creation, really, of the anti-slavery societies in Illinois.
That was back in the early 1830s. A group of Quincy men that included Asa Turner and Willard Keyes decided slavery was something they couldn't support. Both Turner and Keyes had lived on the East Coast where there was no slavery. So when the issue came up in west central Illinois, several men from Quincy and Adams County joined Turner and Keyes in opposing slavery. Reg Ankrum is the executive director of the Historical Society of Quincy and Adams County.
Yeah, it was really a very strong movement here in Quincy. And so you had an amalgamation of cultures. Many of them were opposed to slavery, philosophically and morally.
The formation of the anti-slavery movement is shown here in these documents from the Historical Society. The state's first anti-slavery society had a board of 7 managers. All 7 seats were filled by men from Quincy and Adams County. The document that officially formed the anti-slavery movement in 1837 featured signatures from 237 men, and 71 of those were from the Quincy area.
I think the area had an influence on the state, but also on the nation.
The Underground Railroad started at the southern tip of the state, and slaves made their way north from Cairo to Alton and on to Quincy.
So Asa Turner had started it in 1830. By 1835, it was fully organized, and fugitives were escaping, finding refuge in Quincy, and moving on to places like Princeton, to Jacksonville, which would take people on to Canada and freedom.
That movement led more men to join the society, which eventually led to the abolition of slavery across the U.S., in part because of a group of men from Quincy opposed the slavery issue in the early 1830s. Jim Whitfield, KHQA News, Quincy.